Dafne Keene, and Graciela Elsie Aucabo? No?
Good morning. I feel incredibly honored to be standing here today at the United Nations, but I feel even more honored to be standing here next to Graciela. Over the past couple of days, I have found out how much I have in common with her, as we both like to play sports, to practice handstands, and to play pretending games. These things, as many children, we have in common, but I have been lucky that I have not seen war in my lifetime. I have gone to school every day. I have gone to the park to play with my friends. I have practiced my handstands. I had played my sports, and I have felt safe, knowing where my home is, who will make supper for me, and who will put me into bed. Maybe some of you, or even most of you, had similar childhoods. I have also been lucky enough to be allowed to play some of my pretending games on screen. In the movie Logan, I played a character called Laura, or X-23. She's a child who is forced to become a warrior when all she wants is to live like a normal girl. Adults control her and turn her into a weapon. She is a tool for them to carry out their own purposes, which are violent, very selfish, and very destructive. They shouldn't have anything at all to do with a child. But what they don't bargain on is her capacity to believe in her future and her capacity to love. Graciela lived this terrible experience in real life. She's going to tell you her story now, but as you listen to it, I want you to imagine, really to imagine, that Graciela's story is your story. I want you to play a pretending game with us. How would that make you feel? Who would that make you be? This is her story.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Wakabo Elsie Graciela. J'ai 16 ans.
Hello, my name is Graciela Elsie Wakabo. I am 16 years old.
Je viens de Nola, un petit village minier en banlieue de Bangui, en République centrafricaine.
I come from Nola, a small mining town outside of Bangui, Central African Republic.
Je n'étais qu'un bébé lorsque ma mère est morte il y a 3 ans. Mon père a été tué quand la Séléka a attaqué ma ville.
I come from Nola, a small mining... When I was a baby, my mother died, and 3 years ago, my father was killed when the Seleka rebel group attacked my town.
J'ai fui Nola avec un groupe de voisins. Nous avons essayé de rejoindre Bangui, la capitale.
I fled Nola with a group of my neighbors. We were trying to get to Bangui, the capital city.
Mais sur la route, nous avons rencontré une milice des anti-Balaka. Nous avons été recrutés de force.
But along the way, we met the anti-Balaka armed group. We were forced to join them.
Ils m'ont gardé pendant 2 ans. J'étais cuisinière. Ils m'ont aussi formé aux armes, ce que je déteste. Ils étaient violents. Je n'ai reçu aucune éducation, aucun espoir.
They kept me for over 2 years. I was a cook, and they also trained me to fight, which I hated. They abused me. I had no education, no hope.
Mais maintenant, je commence une nouvelle vie. Je vis avec mon grand-père à Bangui. Je suis de retour à l'école et j'aide les autres enfants vulnérables, les orphelins, les enfants des rues et les filles qui ont été maltraitées.
But now I am starting new life. I am living with my grandfather in Bangui. I am back at school and I am helping other vulnerable children, orphans, street children, and girls who have been abused.
Je veux les aider parce que je sais ce que c'est d'être seul, d'être blessé, de perdre son enfance.
I want to help them because I know what it's like to be alone, to be hurt, and to lose my childhood.
Merci d'avoir écouté mon histoire.
Thank you for listening to my story. It makes me really happy to think of Graciela with her grandfather, now back at school. But I'm also trying to imagine what it must feel like to carry those experiences around in your head. I don't think I could be as strong as Graciela, could you? I feel honored to stand next to her because she has confronted this great horror with hope. Hope is just exactly what she said they had taken away from her. She's making something positive out of all that she has lived. She is helping other people and showing us all that violence doesn't have to create more violence, that love and peace are possible. But the story she has lived is real, and it's all too common around the world. It is happening right now, literally right now, to other children like her, or me, or your own children, right now. No child should have to experience violence. No child should have to be abused, and no child should have to be forced to fight. As I am speaking right now, tens of thousands of children in 20 countries are still being used as soldiers, sleeping with their rifles at their sides, seeing things no child should have to see, doing things no child should have to do. And like Graciela, they experience terrible violence and abuse at the hands of adults who should instead be protecting them. Some of those injuries will stay with them physically for the rest of their lives, but all of them will keep their memories. Adults fight for complicated reasons we children cannot hope to understand. You fight for what you call economical reasons, but I am sorry, I don't like maths. If it were like in the films, we would clearly know who's good and who's bad. But it is children who are most vulnerable, most at risk. They are the ones who are sad every day and who cry every night. Children are living every day in terrible pain. We ask you please to do everything you can to protect and support children like Graciela, who had suffered so much, and help them back into a world of hope. And do everything you can to build that hope by working always towards peace and an end to violence. Our wish, Graciela's and mine, is for safety, to allow us, the children, to grow up and achieve our dreams. Our wish is peace for children around the world. And our wish is hope. Please help us to keep hoping. Thank you.
Merci.